Hello, and we are back with more Pokemon Let's Go, and it's time to get ourselves our first gym badge. It's time to take on the mighty Brock. I mean, we all know him because of his unhealthy, let's say, interest in women. Now this guy he banned us from being in the gym unless we used a grass type or a water type, so I'm kind of feel like we should just spite him by using Pikachu with double kick, but I don't know, I kind of would like to train up Oddish as well. Here's a quick check on the team. We've got Spearow, Pikachu, Oddish, who we're probably going to be using, Nidoran as well, Pidgey and Rattata just sort of here for the ride. Now we can take someone out of the Pokeball, which I always forget about. We're going to bring Oddish alongside us. Pikachu is always going to be on our shoulder, but let's use Oddish for this one. We'll train him up. Now we can just skip the two trainers here, but we might as well fight them for experience. What I really like about this game, which they carried on in Sword and Shield, not Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, is that there's actually a crowd. People are here to watch the gym battles, which just makes a lot more sense. There's not many people here, because at the moment we're just kind of a loser. We've only really fought 6 people, so why would anyone want to come and see us battle? But we are going to battle a gym leader today. Trainers are a bit difficult here, or different here, says this girl. Got 2 little kids just hanging out in Brock's gym. They're both campers, or the girl's a picnicker, and the boy's a camper, which, you know, girls can camp too, and boys can picnic too. Anyway, this is the first time I'm going to use Oddish in the battle. Absorb should be pretty much just able to destroy all of the Pokemon we're going to face here in one hit. The only 3 Pokemon here are going to be Geodude and Onix, and I think one of these kids has a Sandshrew. Sandshrew is ground type, so it shouldn't really be in the rock gym. But Onix and Geodude are rock and ground type, which just makes them absolutely annihilated by grass and water moves. Which just makes sense, right? I mean, you know, erosion. He just got a Geodude as well, so they have actually scrapped the Sandshrew that one of them used to have. At least in red and blue, maybe not in yellow. They might have got rid of it in yellow anyway, just because you can't really do much against it with Pikachu, as it is ground type. But yeah, 2 easy wins for us here, and I think that is going to be kind of what we're going to get from Brock as well. And of course he says the classic, light years isn't time, it measures distance. So he said you're light years away from Brock. But light years is a measured distance, not time. Of course, right, Brock has got some fancy marble flooring that looks a bit like water. He's clearly missing Misty, but here we go. So he's wearing his sweet jacket that he wore in the Ruby and Sapphire anime kind of thing. Not his classic uniform from the original anime. Anyway, that's right, my Pokemon are all rock types. He's the rock hard trainer. Fwahahaha, you're gonna lose. You're going to challenge me, even knowing that you'll lose. I don't think so, Brock. That's what a trainer's honor demands. So be it, show me your best. I mean, I know it's been said before, but can you even see what's happening, Brock? I don't know. Anyway, it's Brock. He sent out his Geodude, of course. Classic. But I think Oddish should be fine in this one. Level 12 Geodude, so 2 levels higher, so it might not actually be that straightforward, but I think the type advantage and speed advantage should be more than enough, and indeed it is. A 1-hit KO on Geodude, pretty simple. Should get a nice level up here. Onix might be a little bit more tricky because it's a bit more bulky, a bit more defensive. It's not the quickest, so we should probably still outspeed it. I'm not entirely sure whether we will or not, but it is a bit high level. I think level 12? Indeed, level 12. We should, though, probably take him out because he's 4 times weak. He is faster, but we dodged the rock throw, and the absorb probably is going to take him out 1 hit. Indeed it does. 4 times effective moves are very, very good. And, sorry Brock, we weren't going to lose. We didn't lose. We beat both your Pokemon in 1 hit, and Oddish gets a couple of levels from that one. Everyone else getting some experience too. Getting up there, Spearow getting some levels. which is good. We learned Leah, which is completely useless. And, I mean, literally everyone gets a level off that Onyx. Lots of experience. Nidoran learns Double Kick, which is good, but also kind of a bit too late. It would have been helpful in this gym, but then we didn't really need it because of Oddish. But we're getting more powerful. And we have got ourselves our first gym badge. You definitely did. $1,920 for winning. We're going to just spend all that on the museum. As proof of your victory, take an official Pokemon League badge. A Boulder badge. We get a sweet little hand tail 5 there. With a Boulder badge, Pokemon up to level 20 from other trainers will listen to you without question. Oh, and wait, take this with you too. We get Headbutt, that famous rock move. I mean, Headbutt's a very nice move to have. Very solid. Can be used on basically anybody. A TM can be used as many times as you like, so use it on any Pokemon you want, which is fantastic. We can basically teach everyone Headbutt. It's a very good move. And while it may be hard as a rock, as Brock just said, it is not a rock move, so I'm not really sure why the rock gym trainer is giving us that. But let's just, while we're thinking about it, have a look at the old TM case and see who can learn it. I mean, literally everyone. Literally everyone. I think I'm not going to teach it to every single one. Pikachu, it might be worth learning it. I mean, we're kind of more of a special attacker, so it's not real. I mean, we're kind of, actually, our attack is better than our special attack, which is not great. We'll teach it instead of Growl for now. It's just going to be, could come in handy. I think I'm probably going to teach it to Nidoran as well. Maybe Spearow. We might do that later. I don't think we don't need it on everybody, but we'll give it to Nidoran. Just another sort of strong physical move. We might as well teach it to Spearow, because Spearow is the only one that will actually get the same type of attack bonus from it. There we go. Right, just a nice powerful move. We could teach it to Oddish as well, but I think I'm, kind of bored. Right, is there going to be some sort of forced cutscene here? It is. Oh, I remember. Hey there, newbie. Yep. Don't tell me. You got to be Mr. Grand too, right? Don't tell me. You've got to be blue. And this is where the game loses all sense and logic whatsoever, because we've got Faru. He's our rival. And we're going to follow the same story as Red, Blue, and Yellow. We're going to take on Team Rocket. We're going to take on all the gym leaders. We're going to take on the Elite Four. All that sort of stuff. Exactly the same thing as in Red, Blue, and Yellow for the most part. Except it's going to be us and it's going to be Faru. But here's Blue. He's still here. Which means everything he did still happened. But does that mean he fought Team Rocket too? Did he fight the Elite Four and become the champion? Because he's here, but this game is taking place at the same time as when he went on his adventure with Red, and Red turns up later as well. So I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Anyway, enough existential thinking. Yeah, I'm amazing. Thanks. Ha! I knew it. I'm always right. I mean, he's still a jerk. It's Blue. I heard from my Gramps that 2 new kids set out from Pallet Town to become Pokemon trainers, just like I did once. Okay, right. So he's already done this. He's already an experienced trainer. It makes no sense. So I came to check you out. I was thinking you might need some advice on how to beat the gym from an expert trainer like me. But looks like I showed up too late, huh? You did. Seems you're not too shabby yourself, so I guess you've earned a reward, newbie. 5 Great Balls, thank you very much. They'll probably come in useful. Those will be even better for catching Pokemon than plain old Pokeballs. And hey, you got a Pokedex, right? So Gramps finally went and made one. He used to just make me just scribble on a map with a pencil about where I encountered Pokemon. Okay. So it's like, he didn't even have a Pokedex, but he had a Pokedex in the original game. You better do a good job helping him out. He may be Professor Oak to you, and sure, he's an old coot, but he's still my Gramps. Smell you later, newbie. I mean, it just raises more questions than it answers. They could have just not put him in there. But there we go. Right, we got this woman here who has a massive Slowpoke. Absolutely huge. Oh dear, what am I supposed to do with you, Slowpoke? Oh, hello there. Do you think you could do me a favor? Yeah, okay, fine. Oh no, I pressed no. I didn't mean to do that. Right, okay, fine. Talk to you again. Hello. Yes, I meant to press yes. I want to go to the Pewter Museum, but my dear Slowpoke here is just refusing to budge. Do you think you could keep an eye on my dear Slowpoke for a little while? Okay, fine, why not? Thank you very much. In that case, please keep my dear Slowpoke company for a little while. Is this some sort of mini-game? Is it something we can do? Play with the Slowpoke? No, we're just going to stand here. Slowpoke is staring blankly ahead. We spent relaxing time with Slowpoke, crouching down, staring at its backside. Okay. Very fun. Do we get something fun for this? Something good for this? We get a big pearl. Thank you very much, lady. We can sell that for some cash. And we're going to blow that cash before we've even got it. Because let's go to the museum. Let's check out Pewter Museum before we go off and fight some more trainers. We said we were going to do this. It's looking pretty sweet. Sweet Aerodactyl poster. Poster of the old space there. And got a lot of scientists. You all look the same. Have you been cloning? You've been cloning, haven't you? I'm pretty sure cloning's against the rules. It's $50 for kids. Do you want to come in? Sure I do. It used to be $500, didn't it? They've cut the price of that one. Okay, let's have a look around and see what we can see. Got a Kabutops here, and then just an Aerodactyl model. And then here's a fossil. Oh, I know, it's an old man. Another fossil in here. That looks like an Aerodactyl. And then just the small ones here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Excellent. Let's go upstairs and see what's up here. Another clone. Hello, sir. We got a rock. We've got just a planet. Some chairs in case you get tired. These people. Hello. And right then, this is interesting. We've just got a microscope here and a fire extinguisher. Some more fossils, and then we've got the space shuttle. Now, this space shuttle is just going to be called, I believe, or just says it looks like an old space shuttle. Can we actually read the sign? It's not going to say. In the original Pokemon games, this was specifically listed as the Space Shuttle Columbia, which, of course, if you remember, tragically did blow up. So in the remakes, they just changed it to Space Shuttle, and now it just says it's an old space shuttle. Right, what do you want to say? You're in the corner. You might be interesting. It's been decades since mankind stood on the moon, and now we're following the dream of standing on that faraway red planet. News about space always makes me so excited. So talking about how we're eventually going to go to Mars. Maybe that'll be in a future game. I mean, we do actually go into space in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is interesting. Now, does this tell us anything? Because it seems to show the origin of the universe. Now, this is a sort of interesting... I mean, obviously it's the Big Bang, but it also kind of... The way it's split up, people kind of think about the alternate timelines Pokemon stuff, which is just sprinkled throughout some of the most recent games, and, well, it's kind of weird. But that's a topic for another day. Anyway, not the most interesting museum, I've got to be honest. Could use a few more paintings or something. I mean, even as a science museum, I know, but I don't know. Could just use maybe like some magnets. Everyone likes magnets. Right, I think we've already talked to the girl with the Butterfree. We did. Okay, nice to meet you. We are now going to go right. Artist has seen something. If you have a Pokemon following you, they can sometimes find items. We've got a Nana Berry. Well done, Oddish. Good find. Good find. Now, I don't really think we need to heal up before we go, because I'm pretty much fine from what I remember. Because Oddish didn't take any damage at all, yeah. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the right-hand side and make our way to Mount Moon. And that is going to be what we do for the rest of the episode. We'll put Nidoran in front, because we've not used him yet. Need to get a bit of experience, I think. And this kid, the annoying kid, is still here, but he's not going to block us anymore. We can finally progress on to Route 3. Okay, so I'm not sure how far we're going to get on this. I might do some of the trainers off screen, but we'll see. We'll see how far we get. We got this guy. Oh, you're a new trainer. I'm a coach trainer. So coach trainers are a new feature added in this game where they are sort of tougher than the other trainers. They're strong, if I do say so myself. If you want to try out your strength, you should definitely battle us. Now, they are optional fights, but they're different in that the trainers use actual sort of tactics and skills that the AI basic trainers normally don't. So they all have a sort of gimmick. I can't remember what this one's gimmick is. Well, let's battle this guy. I tend to skip some of them because they're just kind of, well, they're interesting. But they can be quite difficult, and you know, if you want to just get through an area, it's kind of a bit tedious. But he's got one Pokemon, so he shouldn't be too bad. He's got a Bulbasaur. Now I think he's going to use. I think he might use just Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, something like that. Rather than just being regular trainers, they do tend to use a specific, specific strategy. So status moves or some sort of combo that you'd find in competitive battling. That's what they're going to do. First chance really for Nidoran to impress. And we've got Peck, which is not a same type attack move, but it will be super effective. He's just going to go for Tackle, which is not really, I mean, great strategy there, just using Tackle. We might as well go for Headbutt because it's just more powerful. He's literally just using Tackle. I hyped you up, you hyped yourself up as like a really strong trainer. You've got a level 11 Bulbasaur, and you're just using Tackle. I don't get it. Okay, he's using Leech Seed. That's his strategy. He's got Leech Seed. We've been seeded. We're going to lose some of our health every turn. He's pretty strong. It's a pretty strong Bulbasaur. You can't say it's not. And he's now going to be healing some of his health back every turn, which is not ideal. Poison Sting would be same type attack bonus, but it's not going to be doing much because Bulbasaur is Poison type 2. I think probably we're just going to switch out here. And if we switch out, then the Leech Seed will disappear because it's on Nidoran rather than on the field. So we'll go into Spearow. And Spearow should be able to do the job. I mean, to be fair, his Tackle is very powerful. But Peck, super effective, same type attack move, should be fine. Gonna go for the Leech Seed again, which is fine by me. You've just wasted your turn. If you went for a Tackle, you could potentially beat us. Because one more Peck should be enough to take you out, I think. I hope. There we go, right. So, I mean, he didn't really use a strategy, particularly beyond using Leech Seed, but he is the first one we've encountered. And he was pretty strong. It was a pretty tough Bulbasaur. But we beat Coach Trainer Karim and make it through. And Coach Trainers also give you an item as well. Gives us a revive, which is nice. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do for routes like this is we'll go down them and we'll fight any trainers that we sort of have to fight. And then what I'm going to do, like this guy, is that I'll then go back in between the episodes, fight all the rest of the trainers, because it can be a little bit tedious, just like constant trainer battles. And then we'll come back next time to go through Mount Moon. But anyway, let's fight this guy. He's got a Nidoran too. We're going to have a little bit of Nidoran on Nidoran action, which I'm sure is exciting for some people. I'm going to go for the Headbutt. I'm a bit concerned that our Nidoran is a little bit weak at the moment. I need to get him a little bit more levels. He goes for the Poison Sting, which is just not very effective and pretty stupid because you're not going to actually poison me because I'm poison type, so you can't. Headbutt should do the trick with one more. This guy should really have... I mean, he must have beaten Brock if he's here. He's not going to be allowed to stand here. Everyone we face from now on must have beaten Brock, logically. Because otherwise, how would they be allowed to stand here? Done like dinner. Camper Victor is defeated. Okay, so should be some new Pokemon here, which we can catch. Mankey is a new encounter. He's running all over the place. Does not want to be caught. Let's see what we can do. I did consider using Mankey on the team. It would be nice to have a fighting type, but I think Nidoran eventually will suffice in terms of having a fighting move, so I don't really think we need to use a specific fighting Pokemon. I think, again, I would consider using Machop as well, but trade evolutions are really stupid, so we're not going to be doing that. I didn't read his Pokedex entry. Let's check that out. What horrific thing can we learn about our newly caught Mankey? An agile Pokemon, well, we just seen that lives in trees. Well, this one didn't. It angers easily and would not hesitate to attack anything. I mean, yep, fair enough. Fair enough. Right, I'm going to skip past you, and I'll fight you later. And we found ourselves a lure. Now, a lure, we've already seen these a bit. They're like a reverse repel, in that Pokemon are more common rather than less common around you. 2 trainers here. Can we skip? I don't think we can skip you. We will fight you, Bugcatcher. I mean, I'm going to fight everybody, as I said, but I just don't want to have, like, entire episodes of just battling random NPCs with one Pokemon, because it just kind of gets pretty tedious. But he's got a Kakuna, which should be pretty good experience. We could switch into Spearow, because Nidoran's getting pretty tired. I think we'll go with Spearow. I've just got. I went into the bag. That's not where the Pokemon are kept. Right, we'll go with Spearow. Get that super effective hit, and should hopefully be done pretty quickly. We're kind of getting some decent levels. I think we need to be a little bit higher level, certainly by the time we get to Misty. I think we need to be not getting poisoned. That would be nice. Thank you so much, Kakuna. Really appreciate that. So poison chips away your health every turn, until eventually it knocks you out if you're in battle. If you're outside, it doesn't knock you out anymore. In fact, I think if you're outside battle, it doesn't actually do any damage to you anymore. They really nerfed that. We should be okay. 1 peck should do it, because this guy only has 1 Pokemon, so shouldn't be an issue. And Kakuna is defeated. I think, right, 29 experience for that from a Kakuna really just shows you that in this game you just don't get as much experience from trainer battles. They really just nerfed that because they want you to catch Pokemon. So with that in mind, we better catch some more Pokemon. And then we're going to be at Mount Moon anyway. And that'll be a good place to stop. And I'll go and fight the rest of the trainers off screen for what little experience they do actually give. Now we should be able to get a Jigglypuff in here. That would be nice. Instead we got another Rattata, which we might as well just capture. And I just want to compare it to the experience we just got from fighting that Kakuna. It was like, what, 29 experience, something like that? How much do we get from catching a Rattata? We didn't get any throw bonus, but 18 experience. So not as much, sure. Not as much, but not far off. Not far off. Let's just see if we can get there's another Mankey. Let's just see if we can get a Jigglypuff. It's another Rattata. We've got to be on the lookout for shiny Pokemon, because this is the only game in which shiny Pokemon actually just straight up appear in the overworld as shinies. Even in Sword and Shield, which you'd have thought would have kept that great feature, that's not the case. But in this, all Pokemon will be shiny in the overworld. A Pokemon will appear as shiny in the overworld, not just when you battle it, which is a really nice feature. Now, because we caught 2 Rattata, or is this a Sandshrew? Very nice. We'll catch that. Because we caught 2 Rattata, we got a catch combo there. The higher the catch combo, I believe it's something around 30 is when it maxes out. I might be wrong, maybe it's 50. Just generally increases the chance of finding the sparkly Pokemon, so the sort of more powerful ones, better values and stuff. And also broadly increases the chance of finding a shiny. I can't remember the full specifics, we'll look it up later. 58 experience for catching that Sandshrew with the excellent throw. That's what I mean. More than we got from a trainer battle. More than we got from a trainer battle. Pikachu wants to like double team. I mean, it's a very, very overpowered move in some contexts, but we're not going to really need it because we're just gonna be attacking. So we're gonna keep our old moves. Spearow gets a level up as well. So does Pidgey. We're looking good. We're looking good. I did say I was gonna bring in Kakuna and Metapod so we could just get a few more Pokemon in the Pokedex. I might do that at some point. Probably at some point we will switch that up. But let's have a look at Sandshrew. Its body is dry. When it gets cold at night, its hide is said to be coated with a fine dew. Okay. So it gets cold. I mean, that does make sense with the Alolan Sandshrew, which does become Ice type. Anyway, what do you say? Phew, just taking a little rest here. The tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Yeah, especially when you go in from the wrong way. You can't even go that way. It's not even possible. Anyway, we got ourselves another coach trainer, and then I think you're not actually going to battle us. We've got a hiker over here as well. Let's see what's in this Pokeball. Got an escape rope. Very nice. Escape. Do you battle us? He came from Mount Moon from far away because I want a Pokemon that he can ride on. That's right, you can ride on certain Pokemon like Onix. You can, and we'll see that later. I don't think Onix is even in Mount Moon. I mean, never used to be. But we got Meowth chilling out on the top. Now, I don't know if that's just a Meowth or if it's the Meowth, as in Meowth, that's right. What do you say? You're going to battle us? She tripped over a Geodude lying on the ground. Oh dear, right, okay. What we're going to do is, we've got a little bit of time. We can fight this guy. I'm going to go and heal up. Then we'll fight that coach trainer. And then we're gonna probably leave it off there. I'll go and fight the rest of the generic trainers on the route. And then we'll come back next time for the fun and joy that is Mount Moon. Get a heal from Nurse Joy. Thank you very much. Very nice indeed. Now we have, of course, got in here the legend himself, the Magikarp salesman, who will sell us a Prime Magikarp for $500. I mean, it is tempting. Obviously, Magikarp, we can catch a lot of them later. It is tempting, though. I'm going to say no, because it's not really worth it. But it is kind of worth it, because we kind of need quite a lot of Pokemon to unlock Bulbasaur later on. But I'm going to say no for now, because I'm not too concerned. Alright, let's see what this guy, what's he all about? Hello, I'm a coach trainer at your service. Do you want to train a bit before taking on Mount Moon? Sure, why not? Are you ready? No? You already asked me if I wanted to do it now. You didn't give me a choice the second time. It's coach trainer Oberon. He's got the Meowth. Maybe it was his Meowth on the roof. And I reckon he's going to use... probably just use Payday. That would be my guess. We'll go for a double kick, which is super effective. He is going to go for Payday. Slamming us with that charm. Coins everywhere. And double kick is not going to do as much as I was hoping. Payday did quite a lot of damage. We should be able to survive one more. But then we're going to have to switch out, I think. Nidoran is not very... he's very frail early on. Critical hit, though, and not enough to take it out, and we don't have quick attack, do we? It'd be really good if we had quick attack. That would be really helpful. Alright, one more payday is obviously going to kill us. We don't want that, so we will go into Spearow. Your defense is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oddish. Yeah, Oddish can probably tank a hit. Okay, Oddish, see if you can rock out against this payday. Not a problem at all. Absolutely fine. And one Absorb should easily finish off the Meowth. He's faster than us, gonna go for another payday. Not a problem. Just gonna get more money at the end of the battle. And that is Meowth done. Meowth, that's not right. $62 experience, which is just barely more than what we got from that Sandshrew. Oddish grew to level 12. And learned Poison Powder. Very nice. Rattata grew a level as well. Learned Focus Energy, which is just useless. We beat Coach Trainer Oberyn. Watch out for people that want to, crush your head. You won't have any trouble going through Mount Moon. Thank you very much, and thank you for the money. 260 Poké Dollars from all those paydays. Very nice indeed. And he indeed gives us payday. Thank you very much. It'll scatter coins on the ground for a little bit of extra money. Indeed it does. Right, so let's just have a quick check, see if we can find a Jigglypuff before we end things off. Because I would like to catch one, not a Mankey. We already have one of you. I think it's generally more common down at the grass over there, but I don't want to fight that other trainer right now. So we'll leave it for now. I'll just check for another. We'll check for another like 10 seconds or so. See if we can see one. If not, we're going to end things off here, and see if we can catch one later on. I don't think they might not even be here. They might not even be on the route. And if they are, they're quite rare. We'll catch the Spearow instead. Why not? Great throw. See how much experience we get for this one. $41 experience. So again, more than we got from that trainer. More than we got from the trainer. We're going to have to catch more Pokemon, I think. Nidoran grew to level 11. And that is where we're going to end things off. I will, as I say, go and beat the rest of the trainers on the route. Just because I don't want to have too many trainer battles in an episode. Or Pokemon catching in an episode. We'll catch you too, why not? If you're going to actually cooperate. And then next time we will come back to take on the darkness, the perils, the fear of Mount Moon. If you don't want to be caught, then fine. I already have multiple rats. I didn't want any of you. So just leave. Just go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.